Hello everyone, Paul and Ben from Foil Drive, and 2 years ago we stood in front of this very camera to introduce to the world the Gen 2 system, which I think was fair to say revolutionised the sport, and we are equally as excited today to introduce the new Gen 2.5 Fusion.
So today we're going to go through what the Fusion is, how the technology has evolved over the last few years, who the Fusion is for, and how it's added to the Foil Drive lineup. So we started with the Gen 2 platform that we all know and love, and then what did we add to it for?
Well, we got busy, so we've had 2 years of selling the Gen 2, which really relates to 2 years of feedback and watching how people utilise the system. What we really wanted to do was add the third pillar to the product lineup, which is the Fusion. It really hit two key notes. One is lots more runtime. The other one was more power. Everyone wants more power. So we took that to the absolute extreme, as per usual. The Fusion is designed to tick those two boxes amongst many others, hence the Gen 2.5 architecture. 864 watt hours, 43 volts. We've boosted the voltage, which boosts the power output. It's got a Smart BMS system in it and Bluetooth, so you can now connect it to the Foil Drive app and see all sorts of really useful information. So we now really end up with a two-piece system, the chassis and the battery.
Pretty cool that we managed to cram almost double the runtime into a battery that's really not that much bigger.
Yep.
What did we have to do to the chassis as well?
Well, the hydrodynamic performance had to remain. We had to make sure that the feel of Gen 2 and Gen 2.5 was as close as we could make it. And I'm pleased to announce that the frontal surface area of the two are very, very similar. So the extra length that we did add, 2/3 of it is on the back and 1/3 is on the nose. So when you're riding it, it feels very similar to what you're used to with a Max. We really addressed three main things. It's the power package inside and the cooling that needs. It's the new tilt and IMU sensor system and the more advanced Bluetooth module.
Awesome.
The tilt sensor is a safety and usability feature, it's fantastic. We all know what happens when you learn to foil. Too much pitch forward, fall off the back of the board. So you can program it with the Foil Drive app to automatically shut the motor off based on a pitch and roll. We'll cover that in much greater detail in better videos, so I'm very happy with how it turned out. As the Foil Drive app increases in capability over time, we've added some extra cool features in here to future-proof it. It really is just a more advanced Bluetooth for future cool stuff that's coming down the track.
Epic.
As the Fusion is designed to put out a lot more power and for longer periods of time, we had to change the PCB system, but also the cooling so it can sustain high power levels for long periods of time and in hot weather. So that's a lot of stuff that's hidden that can't be seen, but also the additional machined in cooling channels and other bits and pieces that you can visually see.
So V3 controller, it's completely ground up, redesigned controller. So it looks very similar to the old one, the ergonomics and weight and size that everyone loves about it. Let's run through all the features.
The main feature difference really is how you interact with throttle. So we've got the conventional throttle mode that we're used to now, which is just literally a linear throttle. But the gear mode is the new one. So you can basically program the gears to any percentage you'd like, more power, less power. On top of that, there's the boost button, so you can activate the boost also whenever you would like and simply press it on and off or off. So it's a simpler way of managing throttle, which is kind of necessary because Fusion is also a bit more powerful.
Yeah.
So that all important learning curve of getting to your feet and getting on foil, the gear mode definitely makes that easier. We've heard it loud and clear. We want a brighter screen, and this is considerably brighter, and extra features like how much power you're using, the GPS, like what's my current speed, what's my top speed, what's my travel distance. The battery tech in this with the Smart BMS talks directly to the controller, and the battery percentage is now a bit like a phone.
It's really accurate.
Yeah, if my controller says I have 88%, I have 88%.
Yeah.
So a lot of the 2.5 architecture is all encompassing, it all comes together, and the version 3 controller is a huge leap forward.
So now that we've got GPS in the controller, how do we access that data? We can get to it with the phone, can't we?
Exactly, so the controller actually now talks to the phone, it's got its own connection. As the unit increases in capability over time. You can flash that with the foil drive app. We're all used to that, but now you can flash the foil drive controller as well, so it will continue to update and get better over time.
Awesome. Your Fusion unit now also comes with what we call the tool caddy.
Yep.
And what is it, Paul?
You can take the handle off, and in this tube there's storage, but more importantly, it's a good place to store your custom M7 split bolts. And it's a grab handle, grab and go.
Yep.
So grab the unit and walk off.
Makes it simple. You've got your universal motor pod to attach your motor to your mast. You got your controller accessories, your tools and hardware, and we've also got a brand new 43 volt charger with an industry first feature.
We do. So it's a waterproof charger, and it also has a really cool feature, which is storage mode. So effectively, you can plug your battery in after a session, press the storage button, walk away, and when you come back, it's at perfect storage level. Or you press the button the other way and it will fully charge. So better battery condition without the hassle, just press a button.
Yeah. But that's not it, is it?
Nope.
That's charging it up to storage. What about bringing it down to storage?
Right. So we could have just done a relatively boring just storage mode, but I can't help myself half the time, and we did something really cool. So you've got the screen on the front here which tells you your state of charge, and when you plug the charger into the side of the unit, it will then tell you how long until the battery's finished, how fast it's charging, and all that sort of stuff. But on the other side of the unit, there is two USB ports. There's USB-A and USB-C. So we figured, why not close the loop and make this one unit do everything? So you can charge the controller on the side of your battery whilst you're charging the battery.
Yeah, and it's a 65 watt USB port, so you can charge your laptop if you wanted to.
Yeah, or your phone. So it's quite useful from that perspective. But we didn't stop there. Whilst we put a storage charge mode in the charger, what happens when you charge your battery up and the conditions aren't good or you don't end up going? You got to bring your battery down. So on the back side of the caddy, we built in a custom CNC machined heatsink effectively. So with the press of two buttons, you can simply put it into storage mode. And the battery caddy will then take the battery down to the correct storage mode. And again, it's a set and forget feature, so you don't have to do anything other than press the button twice. And it'll, over a period of time, storage charge your battery for you. So, and that's for longevity and looking after your gear.
In true foil drive fashion, we always want to try and keep our products backwards and forwards compatible. So being that this is still really an expansion on the Gen 2 platform, all of our accessories, all our motors, propellers, and spare parts all transition across into the Gen 2.5 system as well. So if you already own a foil drive, you can reuse your integrated mast, things like that. And a lot of the tools and accessories are all very, very similar to the previous Gen 2s.
Exactly.
So we've been through all the features of the new Fusion Gen 2.5. Who's this thing for?
So it's really designed for two user groups. It's the existing foil drive customer base that's already having so much fun on their Gen 2 equipment, but have been asking for that all important, I want more runtime and I want more power. So it will deliver that really well. The other user group, they would like an e-foil alternative. But it's not stuck as an e-foil forever. So we've taken what we believe are the best bits of e-foil, which is runtime and power, and then we've brought in all the advantages that the assist system has, which is you choose the board you want to ride, the wing you want to ride, the size of wing and board, and all the bits in your favorite brand, you can put it together with one package at the Fusion, and then you've got the choice of either or. You can use it for e-foiling one day, and then you can use it for surf foiling, whatever it is, the next day.
And I think that's really why we called it the Fusion. It brings the best of both worlds together.
Yep. It's not replacing the Gen 2 lineup, it's adding to the lineup. It's completing that circle of opportunity of which one you think is right for you.
So that's a pretty high level overview of main features and who this thing's for. We're going to be doing deep dive videos like we always do into all the different features and components of the new foil drive Fusion system. Can't wait to get these units out in the water. If you want one, we learnt from Gen 2 launch, the first few batches really moved through fast. So go call your local foil drive dealer. They can help you out with the full suite of products and all the boards and foils that go with it. So I'd give them a call pretty quick.
And a big shout out to our ever loyal customer base. Thanks for sticking with us. We love making product for you, and I am particularly excited to see what you guys and girls get up to with the new Fusion.